Hello everybody, SegaSean here with the Nintendo Switch Extravaganza vlog. And this might be a little weird camera angle for you all, but honestly, I tried everything, putting the phone in cool-looking camera angles for my car, but nothing really would hold. It would keep falling over, so I've actually wedged my phone in between the window and the dashboard. There's like, as you can see right here, there's a little pop-up of it for the wheel. And so it's a little weird, I understand that, but I just wanted to record this really quick to explain what exactly is going on right now. So I'm on my way to my local Walmart. I just got off of work. It is 6:15 a.m. And I decided to capture this little journey that I'm going on here to wait all day for the Nintendo Switch at my local GameStop. Now, as everybody knows, March 3rd is the release date for the Nintendo Switch, and I was not lucky enough to get a pre-order for the Switch, so I gotta be one of those guys that scrambles to find a Switch in time, and I've planned everything out to the point where hopefully it will work in my favor. But basically, I am so dedicated to this thing that, as I said, I'm going to Walmart right now to buy a chair. Maybe like, not something super expensive, but something in the middle, a camping chair of sorts, maybe a little cup holder, who knows. And, yeah, I'm gonna be waiting in line at GameStop. I'm gonna show up there when it opens at 10 a.m. and scope out the situation, basically ask the employees, like, what's going on? Is it okay if I wait outside? Because I am that dedicated, even though I worked a 12-hour night shift, and I've been up since, I believe, 3 o'clock yesterday. I'm going to be burnt out like nobody's business, but I'm going to ask one of the GameStop employees as soon as they open their doors, what exactly is going on? Can I wait outside at that time, or can I wait in my car in the parking lot, but then, what do you call it, like as soon as somebody starts lining up, then I will go there. But my main worry is that, you know, my main concern is asking them, hey, you know, are you going to have a Switch for me? Because I'm not waiting all day and almost like half of the night in line and not get a Switch. I mean, I understand I don't have a pre-order, but from recent reports, they have said, I'm sorry if I'm messing up my words, I'm tired, this is unscripted, everything. They basically confirmed that every GameStop at least has a spare stock of Switches. Oh, there goes my phone. I knew that was going to happen. Sorry about that. Okay, is that better? Not be doing this while I'm driving. I'll be done with it really quick. Anyway, there has been a bunch of reports that GameStops will be having I think about 20, who knows with Nintendo, but a small amount of Nintendo Switches for, you know, for people to buy. But I want to find out, is the midnight launch only for pre-orders, or can I, you know, get one then? What's going on? If I can't do the midnight launch, then I'm not going to wait all day. But what I am going to do is get up very early in the morning, maybe 1 a.m. Who knows? Maybe 2 a.m. and at least I'll get some sleep during the day. I'll be kind of happy about that. But yeah, and I will see what's going to happen. So, and yeah, and then if that's the case, if I can't get one at midnight and I have to wait until the next day, then I'll do that. Another fail-safe plan for me would be to go to Toys R Us, because they took no pre-orders, and it's basically first come, first serve. Originally, I was going to go there, but I don't know, it's like, if I can get it at midnight and not have to worry about Friday morning, that would be great, because I can get it ahead of time. But we'll just have to see what happens. I think maybe, yeah, if I can't get it at midnight, then maybe I will go to Toys R Us, because, you know, the first thing you think of with video games, you know, one of the first stores you think of is GameStop. So people are going to be going there, but I'm not going to doubt people are going to go to Toys R Us either. I've met a lot of scalpers, not personally, but I've seen a lot of scalpers in action around my area, so it's a bit daunting. It's a bit scary, but yeah, so let's begin with the vlog for reals now. Yeah, I guess I'll just cut here and continue with the next cut. Oh, and just to let you know, I'll be telling you guys the time, you know, that I'm recording each vlog, everything like that. I'm probably rambling on. Like I said, I'm tired, but I'm excited. I'm awake. It's a weird combination, but all right, let's begin I don't know what to call this, but thanks for watching so far if you still are. Let's go. Okay, so I actually skipped the Walmart part. There was actually a pretty interesting thing going on there where they actually had Breath of the Wild amiibos already out, but I kind of didn't think of filming. This is my first time doing something like this. So honestly, I probably should have filmed that just to show it off to you guys. I took a couple pictures, but yeah. It was actually pretty cool to see the Breath of the Wild amiibos before they're supposed to be out. And they're at Walmart. I got my chair, though. Everything's good to go so far. Yeah, so I'm at my house right now. And I don't know if you can hear my dog or not. But, yeah, I'm just going to get warmed up here, changed into something more fresh. And, yeah, get ready for the day ahead of me. Alrighty, so I got all my gear on, ready for the big day. Got my orange coat here, very warm. Gotta dress up for the main event here. Got my boots on. They are my work boots. Very nice. I can't even get a good angle. They're very nice. I'll tell you that much. Very warm coat given to me by Panda Mare, and I am set. So, anyway, put this up there. Hopefully that'll stay for a sec. Yeah, I am ready to go. Put my hat on. Alright, put this in drive. Let's get going back to GameStop where Panda Mare is. I don't know if I mentioned in the last part, but I actually have my my chair that I bought. Very nice. $11 at Walmart. So, very cool. Very cool indeed. Charged up my phone a bit too, so I have a little bit more power. Got my charger with me as well. And yeah, let's get going to GameStop. So we just pulled up to GameStop, and I don't know if I'm getting a right angle. I'm just turning around my phone there, but there you go. That's GameStop, and it is 8 o'clock in the morning right now. Panda Mare's over there sleeping in her car. She's pretty tired. I'm actually gonna tell her she can just go home because you know, I'm tired. I think I said this before, but I'm tired, but I'm hyped. So the tiredness really isn't affecting me right now. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm probably gonna grab myself some Subway. A little hungry. Still got plenty of time before the store opens, and it's just comforting to know that not much is going on right now. Like, nobody's really waiting. The only people I see right now is are going into Subway, which is right next door. So I don't know. I guess this is a morning routine. I've never been here this early. But yeah, so far so good. I'm gonna wake her up, let her know she can just go home. I appreciate what she's done so far, but she's just passed out. It's hilarious. Here, let me see. I don't know if you could even see her that well. It's her car right there, but yeah, I'm gonna relieve her. She can go home. And originally, I don't even know if I said this before too, but she was supposed to come switch out with me, switch out with me around 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock, but I don't know, I'm feeling really good, and I could regret saying that. Maybe I'm jinxing myself, but so far so good. So yeah, I'll get back to you guys in a little bit. I'm gonna grab a bite to eat, so yeah. Alrighty, so I just walked out of Subway right now, and a couple things happened while I was while I was eating, well, Defiant Fox, also known as Retro Nick, that used to be on Super Game Strikers, he just informed me that his store that he works at, I'm not going to say the name, but his store has Switches. Very cool. I'm going to put this up here. Give me a sec, hold on. Sorry about that, hold on. I'm just getting my car keys out here. Anyway, so his store has Switches. His store actually has about 6 Switches. So that's not a whole lot. That's not very comforting. But what are you gonna do? It is what it is. That's not really a game store that he works at. I'm gonna put that there. But they are not on the store floor to be sold. They are just in the back of the store. So, because I asked him, I'm like, hey, you know, if that system's on the store floor, hold one for me, please. So then I'll run over there and grab one really quick, and I don't have to deal with this, just waiting. But I am determined, and more news about that. Me and Pandamare, she went home already. I told her just go. Man, it's getting sunny out. Sorry, I'm gonna put my glasses on. Sunglasses. Anyway, now I look really cool. But anyway, it's actually warming up too. Yeah, really, it's weird how it snows. You know, leave it to Chicago weather to be like this. But yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, Panamera, she went home. I told her just go. I'll probably be home shortly. The reason why I say that is because me and her were going back and forth, not fighting, but just talking about, like, hey, I'm gonna move this out of the way. Can I? Not really. Okay. That's my side mirror fixer-upper, repositioner, whatever. Anyway, we were going back and forth about, you know, like, she was saying that why would GameStop sell systems to people that don't have pre-orders? That's just silly. That's unfair to people that are getting up on March 3rd to get the Switch. And I agree. I do agree. But I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure they've done this before where, you know, they'll have a limited supply, but, you know, you come, you know, at the midnight launch, you'll be set. And sure enough, I looked on my phone online, and I found a couple sources, couple articles, stating that, yes, GameStop actually officially, they actually put it out there. I did not hear anything about this, but GameStop officially put it out there that they implore people to come to the midnight launch. If you have not pre-ordered a Nintendo Switch, you may still be able to get one. They have limited supply at each GameStop, but you know, that's expected, but the limited supply is reserved for customers that do not have a pre-order, which is like myself. So, that definitely sweetens the deal. It gives me a little bit more insight, but what I'm going to be doing right now is, right now, what time is it? It is 9:20. 9:20 a.m. The store opens at 10 a.m. I'm just going to stick around and ask, you know, what's up with the Nintendo Switch, what's going on, you know, when you know, I'll even bring up the articles, any information I could find out about. And if that's the case, you know, where for sure it's like secured and stuff, I still don't trust lines to be forming, because I know the Switch hype is crazy, and since this news, apparently this is the same for Best Buy as well. Best Buy followed up with more news for them, saying that they would be doing a ticket system where, honestly, I think that's a bit more secure, but, you know, you wait in line and they give you a ticket. I like that idea, and I'm going to ask GameStop if they're going to do something like that. You know, it may come down to that. Maybe I might go to Best Buy. That may seem like the safer route. I'm a bit torn, because I like that. You know, as long as you're there, you know, you get a ticket, you are secured a Switch. They'll give out as many tickets with as many Switches as they have. So I'm liking that a lot. Oh, somebody came out of GameStop. I don't know what that's about. Okay. Alright, that's just weird. Sorry. I'm just watching. This is clearly an employee. But anyway, yeah, so, Oh, man. Alright, she's getting... I feel like a total stalker, honestly. Oh, God. Anyway, so she just went in her truck. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Maybe she's going to grab a bite to eat. She just started up her truck. What's going on? Are they leaving GameStop? I have no idea. But anyway, what was I even saying? Yeah, so I am torn. I'm going to find out from GameStop, 10 a.m. when they open, what's the deal with the Switch? You know, what are they doing to prepare for lines? And then, by that point, I will go home. I'm only going to go home for about 3 to 4 hours. Because 10 a.m., you figure 11 a.m., 12 a.m., 12 p.m., whatever, 1 p.m., 2 p.m., so around 2. I'm liking that time frame. So I'm going to say, yeah, 2 p.m., I'm going to come back. Or maybe like 2:30, something like that. Because I still don't trust lines. And, you know, I figure, you know, depending on what GameStop is doing, figure as long as I'm first, I'm safe. But I'm going to bring that up. I'm like, so say if I'm first in line, and you're not doing a ticket system or anything like that, am I secured a Switch? That is my main concern. It's been my main concern this whole time. So we're going to see what happens. And, you know, depending on what GameStop tells me, I may go to Best Buy. It's not that I don't trust GameStop too much, but that ticket system is very helpful. It's, me, Kaijulu, Panda Mare have went through that kind of thing with the Amiibos at Toys R Us. Toys R Us was doing a bang-up job with that when they started getting a handle on the whole Amiibo situation. Yeah, that's all I have for now. I guess the next time you'll see me will be after I've talked to GameStop. I'll give my final thoughts on what I'm gonna do, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, I am back from GameStop, and I got some bittersweet news. Not really all that bitter. Let me get in the car again, hold on. Whew. Alright. So couple of those people that were here earlier, let me get this closed. A couple of those people that I mentioned were here earlier, at least I'm pretty sure I mentioned. Make sure, hold on, sorry about that. They, were not exactly here for the Switch. One lady, I don't know what she was here about, I don't know what she was talking about. She asked the lady that was here, the employee, what was going on with some game or whatever, and my sunglasses. Still really sunny out, of course. And what time is it? It's 10:13 a.m. So yeah. Anyway, so there was 2 people here, or actually 3. One guy, he just stayed back. He was looking at Wii games, a whole bunch of different games. The one lady, like I said, she was looking for a game, then she just left. And then there was one lady that was kind of mad for a reason that, well, I'm not surprised about, but I've heard many horror stories about this, where she basically was complaining that her pre-order, I don't know if she was referencing the Switch, like I have a pre-order on the Switch or whatever, I don't want it to be sold, but basically she was saying that it's happened a bunch of times here where she's had a pre-order, I guess, on a game or something like that, and it was sold because she didn't come in right away. As in, like, I don't know, she didn't really specify how long it was when, you know, like the game would come out and how long it would take her to come in. But, you know, yeah, I mean, I have heard about that, but that usually only happens when a game is very short-stocked or something, I would imagine. Like, okay, you know I probably wouldn't do that, you know, as much as, you know, it would be a pain or whatever. I probably wouldn't sell people's pre-orders, because that can get you in trouble. That's not good. So she was complaining a bit, kind of causing a stir, and I'm like, oh, Lord. I'm just here to find out news about the Switch. But anyway, so she got out. I guess she's coming back at 2:30. Because the other manager, the main manager, is going to be here, so I don't know what's up with that. But anyway, I talked to the employee about the Switch, and yes, they said that you know, I brought up the example. So say if I'm first in line, you know, she's like, yes, you will be guaranteed a Switch because we have more than one. She didn't say the specific number, which worried me. I mean, it honestly worried me a little bit. That must mean there's not that many. So that's a little worrying. But she said, yeah, if you're like first or second in line, you will be guaranteed a Switch. What they're going to do is take in the people that had their pre-orders, you know, and give them to them, which I figured they would do, and then, what do you call it? Then they're going to take in the people, you know, that were first in line, and that will hopefully be me. What I'm going to do now is something that I may regret. So fingers crossed. But apparently the next employee, the manager that's going to, because she's, as I figured, and I was prepared for this kind of answer, she's like, you know, I'm only working the morning shift. There's only so much I know, because I even asked her, I'm like, would it be against the rules? Would I get in trouble if I were to wait outside with a chair or stand outside way before people line up or something like that? Is that okay? And she wasn't too sure. She actually said that, you know, the next lady probably will be able to help you out more because she's another manager and they're going to organize all that. And in fact, the store is going to close between 9 and 10. So I don't know what that's going to be like, but I guess they're preparing for a launch party of sorts. This is the first system launch I've ever been to, so I'm very curious. Maybe it won't be nothing. Maybe it may be something. Very cool sights, though, inside the GameStop. I was getting a little giddy because I'm looking at all the accessories. I'm so excited for the Nintendo Switch accessories, the Joy-Con grips, the cases for the system itself, the everything. A couple things I didn't even know that they would have. Like, they had a red Joy-Con grip charger, or a Joy-Con grip. I forgot which one it is. It was red. There were a couple other variations of cases. They had a Mario case. I honestly don't know which one to get. I want to get a case. Oh, man, I am just torn. I am honestly torn, but anyway, so it's so exciting to see all this stuff like coming together little by little, very shortly. It's almost here. So now what I'm going to do is go home. I'm going to go home, take a nap, and I'll be back at either 1:30 or 2. I'm thinking 1:30. I don't know yet. But I'm a little paranoid about it. That's why I said it's bittersweet. But I do realize I need to get some sleep. And it doesn't look like, I don't think anybody's going to be waiting that long. I honestly don't. If there is, though, there are other options. There's Best Buy. And last two resorts, I guess, will be Toys R Us, which is not having a midnight launch. That's just, it opens up tomorrow and I get it tomorrow. Oh, boy. More waiting during the night. I'm not looking forward to that if that's the case. And either that or Target. Again, you know, I'd have to wait pretty early. That's opening at 8 a.m., so I guess I would go there first. Well, anyway, that's for down the line. Hopefully not. We are here to get the Switch today, so let's see what happens. So, guys, right now I am going to be headed home, taking a nap. And I will check back with you guys when I get up, I guess. Oh, excuse that dinging. That's my lousy seatbelt warning. But I'm a little worried. I'm slightly worried, but you know, sometimes these things happen. And to wait a whole day, I mean, you know, compare me to Captain Nintendo Dude, you know, CND, you know, he's crazy for waiting a month, but at least he would switch out. He had a lot of people around him. It's a very different atmosphere. He has a much bigger following. I'm just, you know, here on the YouTubes with Super Game Strikers, you know. We're building up a subscriber base, and I'm happy with that, but, you know, still, it's weird. I'm probably just going on and on about this, but anyway, yeah, I guess I will see you when I get up. and wish me the best of luck, guys. Fingers crossed, because I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if the phone's gonna fall. Please don't. Please don't. Okay. I don't know what to do. I'm scared, but at least I'm able to charge my phone a bit to record a bit more. Maybe I'll get some clips in line and stuff. I don't know. We will see what happens, but enough rambling. I will see you guys around 1:30 to 2 p.m. Oh, man. All right. A couple of games couldn't hurt. And I'll just take a snooze. Hello, my dudes. Alright, so here's the deal. This was just a staged act, if you couldn't tell. But the Wii U right here. Plenty of great memories with this thing. I just want to give it a little send-off right there. I know it wasn't much. Probably could have done a lot better. But yeah, so the Wii U, you know, a lot of people might diss this thing. I think it's a pure gem with all the games, the amazing games that it's had in its library. And I've noticed a lot of people, at first when the Wii U came out, criticized the library. Then the library got great, and everybody was praising it. And now towards the end of its lifespan, even though it's being kicked to the curb, indefinitely, everybody's saying, oh, there was no games for it. Come on. They may not have been like the AAA shooter titles that you find and everything else going on other systems. Well, really only the PS4. But PS4 is really the only like true competition. I mean, yeah, sure, Microsoft sold more, but come on, what is Microsoft going on? What do they have going on right now? Nothing. I could see them probably preparing for the Scorpio, so maybe that's why they're just on the down low right now. Oh my god. But anyway, so I have some news. Not great news. I'm a bit worried right now because I called in to my work. No answer. So that's not good. I'm not one to miss work ever. The only time I ever really missed work, I've ever missed work, is when I'm sick. Legitimately sick. And this is the first time I'm kind of, you know, tweaking that rule just once. It's not my fault that this came out on a day that, you know, I have work. But I've always wanted to do this, and, you know, I really hope I get the day off. I texted and called my boss, and no answer. And it's kind of odd that that's happening, because usually they're always on top of things. They're always answering their phones, so a little worried. But yeah, right now it's actually 3 p.m. I know I'd be up. I said I'd be up around 2, and I was. I went to the bathroom, freshened up a little bit, and then I called my boss, but nothing's happened yet. I'm a bit concerned, so I don't know what's going to happen, guys. This is a bit sad. It sucks how this may be the end of the road for me, at least. I'm hoping Pandamare will wait in line for me, but she's been kind of negative about the whole thing, to be honest. She just... I mean, I understand she's tired because of work, and I'm not trying to make her sound like the bad guy or anything, but hopefully she'll wait for me tonight. If not, then there are stores open in the morning that'll be releasing the Switch as well. Target and Toys R Us. And even the store that Nick works at, Retro Nick, or otherwise known as Defiant Fox, the guy I mentioned earlier, you know, they have Switches, so maybe limited stock, but at least they have something. So I don't know, I guess that's my next bet, best bet. I'll have to see. So when I come back to you guys, I'll let you know what happened, or what happens. I can't wait too much longer. My shift starts at 6, but this sucks. I have a bad feeling, guys. I really do. But until I see you next, we'll see what happens. Okay, hello everybody. I just got amazing news, kind of at the last minute. I'm freaking out, but yeah, the last time I connected with you guys, it wasn't looking too good. My boss had not called me back yet, and I was scared. I'm like, oh no, what's gonna happen? What is gonna happen? What is going to happen? I was scared. Hold on, let me get this on. What the heck? I'm just all over the place right now. It is now 4:32 p.m. and unfortunately it's a little late. A little later than I anticipated, but I didn't know if I was going to go to work tonight or not. And oh man, I am shocked, but you know, I thought for sure, because at around 4:40, I would have just called it, and I would have just been like, whatever, you know, what can I do? There's no way I can take off now. My boss hasn't called me back. What can I do? I was going to have to go in, but she called me, and she was very, very humble about it. I don't know really what the problem was. I couldn't get a hold of her right away. I don't know if I mentioned that in the previous part. But I couldn't get a hold of her, and I left her a voicemail, but she got back to me, and she's like, yeah, you know, you can take off. So I literally screamed with joy, because I am ready. I mean, I would have been so tired tonight. I've had hardly any sleep. It's been nuts. It's been an emotional roller coaster ride so far, and I kind of expected that. But, yeah, it's been pretty hard. Now, here comes the scary part. Another scary part. I'm sorry to put you guys through this if you're really into this or not, but I know I am. And, yeah, it is 4:33. I intended to be at GameStop around, I believe I said 1:30 and 2, but, I mean, what was I to do? I had no idea. Well, now I'm on my way to GameStop. I let Panda Mare know she's going to meet up with me later. I'm awake. I honestly could have stayed awake this whole time, but I got some sleep. So that's a good thing, I suppose. I've been watching a lot of great reviews on the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and I don't know if I mentioned this before either, but I'm unsure what I'm going to get. Am I just going to get the system? I honestly don't have a whole lot of money, so... You know, if I had enough, I'd just get Breath of the Wild right away, Bomberman and stuff, but it's come down to, you know, due to real-life expenses, it's come down to me only being able to get the Switch and one game. And I honestly wish that 1-2 Switch was a pack-in game. There's no excuse. Really, there isn't. Nintendo shouldn't have been like that. I'll give them a little dissing with that, but, you know, it should have been a pack-in game, or if anything, it should not be $50. That is at most $30 game. I'm not saying that it's not fun. I'm not like criticizing it terribly, but it's 28 mini games. But Nintendo and their money, they love to, you know, this is like, a lot of people make the comparison that Nintendo is like Apple, and I couldn't agree more. Except, you know, there are certain aspects. I'm not going to get into it. But in a lot of ways, yes. You know, they're always coming out with these new things that are crazy and stuff, and with things that some people may not agree with, and blah, blah, blah. But anyway, it's coming down to, after watching all these reviews for Breath of the Wild, and, you know, I'm just so happy. I've seen people that even have come out and said, look, the Legend of Zelda gets a lot of, you know, what do you call it? It seems like a lot of Legend of Zelda games, a majority of them, get the easy way out during a review because it's a Legend of Zelda game. It has the name Legend of Zelda, so automatically, you know, it's going to be over a 7. Sorry if it's a bit bright. The sun is, that is beaming on me. So, yeah, as soon as a game has the Legend of Zelda name, we all know that game's probably going to be over 7 automatically. There's no denying it. So because of that, I don't know. I don't know if, what do you call it? Man, I'm kind of sidetracked right now. I'm just waiting for the slide here. I'm super excited. I'm just torn right now. Wait, what am I even saying? Okay, I've seen Pro Jared. Yeah, he's one of the reviewers that said, look, you know, Zelda gets an easy way out a lot of times, but I can wholeheartedly say that the Breath of the Wild earns a 10 out of 10, in my opinion. A 10 out of 10 from Pro Jared. That doesn't happen very often. And other reviewers, basically every reviewer is giving this game a 10 out of 10. And I'm not one to follow reviews. I really am not. The only reason why I watch them is because I know a majority of the public listens to reviews. I mean, it is only natural. That's all you see on YouTube is reviews and top 10s. People like to see opinions. I mean, I guess that's why you're listening to me talk right now. So yeah, I'm really torn, and I just absolutely love Breath of the Wild's look, the style, the everything. I'm excited. Who isn't excited to see this new take on the Legend of Zelda series that harkens it back to the old days that I've never even been a really big fan, except for Link Between Worlds. That was my first Zelda game that I ever beat, and I absolutely loved it. So anyway, so 1-2 Switch I think is out. I'm going to spoil it right now. That was going to be the original game for Multiplayer Mania. The next episode that I teased, we were going to do a different game. But all hope is not lost for another multiplayer game, because I'm thinking, thank God that Snipper Clips is a little cheaper. I think I might either get Bomberman R, but I've heard that the price is, once again, a bit too steep for it, with the content that's in the game. I might just get Breath of the Wild, only because I know I'll be getting bang for my buck. Oh man, my heart's pounding right now. I'm coming up to GameStop right now, and I'm just... cross your fingers, guys. So I don't know, I think I might get Breath of the Wild, and for Multiplayer Mania, because I did promise that if anything, we'll just delay it a bit. That's fine, you know, quality over quantity. Maybe with my next check, I'll either get 1-2 Switch or Snipper Clips or something like that. I have to see. Oh man, alright guys, the big moment. Alright everybody, I am at GameStop, and the first person has just shown up. She's got her chair out there, and I'm being number 2. I'm getting a Nintendo Switch, so I'm going to be sitting out there right now. And yeah, alright, I'll get back to you in a little bit. Hello everybody. So everything's been going pretty well so far. I've made some new friends, I guess you could say. Maybe I'll give them a little interview soon. It is now 6:20 p.m. and it has been quite the journey, but a little update on the situation with GameStop itself. They only have 3 Nintendo Switches available for people that did not pre-order, so I'm not number 1, but I'm number 3. Regardless, I am guaranteed a Switch now. What they're going to be doing is taking in the pre-order people first, of course, as expected. And then after that, they're going to be letting the people that have not pre-ordered go on in there or whatever and pick out. I don't know if they're gonna, what they have, if they have mostly colored left or mostly no colors. Either way, I'm fine, because, you know, you can buy the Joy-Cons separately. So that's, yeah. Yeah, I think, I don't know, Panda Mare's next to me. She's looking, she thinks she looks not good for the camera right now. She's pretty tired looking, so, but, Mare, what do you want me to get? I'm still having a hard time here.
I would prefer the colored one, because then you don't have to
No, I'm talking about games.
Oh, game-wise?
Game. It's gotta be a game.
Oh.
Just a game.
I say 1-2 switch, because you want to do that for other videos later on. So.
I don't feel like paying, like I said in the last part, I don't feel like paying $50 for 28 mini games.
Okay, well then, I guess you'll be getting Breath of the Wild then.
I guess so.
There's nothing else really to get right this second, like, you know.
Yeah.
It'd be cool if they had Mario Kart. You could get Mario Kart. You know, everybody plays Mario Kart.
Oh, hand me the mug really quick. I got this or whatever for me and Panda Mare to use. $10.99 or whatever. It's this. How did you open this?
Oh, it's on here.
Oh.
You want me to do it?
No, I think I got it.
Yeah,
all right.
it's really easy to open.
Yeah, it's a ceramic Mario question mark block. They have a ton of merch there inside of GameStop. Well, they usually do, but they got some really cool stuff. Here's the question mark mug. I had to get this. It's very cheap. Ceramic, very heavy. It's beautiful. I'm so glad. I thought I was going to drop it for a second. Yeah, I'm so glad. But yeah, only 3 people have shown up so far, and those 3 people are the people that are waiting with me. And yeah, I actually met a very cool game collector, like myself. Yeah, but he's got like the almost complete Wii U library. So much stuff going on. I didn't close this right. Help me. But yeah. So otherwise, we've had a couple people drive by, just ask what's going on. People are looking for, you know, a Switch and stuff, and yeah. So far so good. Otherwise, and yeah, time's dragging a little bit. Like I said, it's 6:23 right now. Got a little ways to go. We got, what now? So like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 6, well technically, yeah, 5.5 hours left. Any regrets so far or no?
Not for me. I
mean, you're not doing nothing. I'm in the cold.
Well,
no.
I mean, not only that, you called off work for this, so...
No, I'm not regretting it so far. I'm having a fun time, at least talking. I'm glad they're nice people with me on the line. Yeah, so I'm going to go back in line. I just decided to warm up really quick. What's really cool is that we actually made a pact with each other that, you know, if we each want to go into our cars to warm up, we can, and we'll watch each other's seat or whatever. So it's working out really well. But all right, I'm going back in line to wait. Alrighty, hello everybody. Yeah, they let us in to wait for the Nintendo Switch. They let us inside the store at 10:30, so at least we get to stay a little bit more warm. Well, actually, a lot more warm than being outside. And here's a little look at a couple of things going on here. A couple of cool pieces of merch. I'm not even getting good camera angles. I'm just super tired. But yeah, this is exciting. It's almost time. Just started handing out Nintendo Switches right now. First time. This is what I worked up to, and here it is. This is crazy. But time is here. Let's do this. All right. Oh man, finally I'm done. I'm done. I ended up not getting the Switch. It was a waste of time. Let me see here. It was a waste of time. I didn't get the Switch. I'm very upset. I don't even know where to begin. So I was in line, and it just did not go well. They didn't have 3 Switches like they promised, so, you know, I don't even know. So I got a couple other things while I was there. I got a Switch. I got a Nintendo Switch. I'm kidding. Oh, I doubt I really fooled you. I am so tired, but here it is. Let me get this right here. This is probably the worst camera angle, but there you go. I got a Switch. I got a Switch, and I'm so happy. Everything paid off. All that waiting, all that time, you know, it's here. It's in my hands. Oh, man. It is such a feeling, and I wish I could have recorded more, but, you know, it was just kind of busy. And honestly, you know, if you were kind of disappointed in me not showing off the line, you know, I kind of showed it off at the end, but... Oh, hold on. Phone was letting me know I'm almost out of power, but, yeah. If you're kind of disappointed in that, to be honest, there was nobody except for 2 other people that were there, and that was me and... the 2 moms that I had mentioned. A couple of them brought their kids. One 15-year-old named Antonio. And Antonio, if you're watching this, it was a pleasure meeting you. A really fun time. He's 15 years old, and he was telling me that he has this amazing Nintendo collection. So shout out to you, bro, if you're watching right now. That was so cool to hear, you know, and you have almost all Wii U games that have been released. There's just, you have a Virtual Boy of all things. That props to you, man. I am, you know, I'm 25, and this, you know, he's just 15. You're 15, man, and you got this amazing collection going. That's props to you, man. Yeah, but I met some really great people. Were looking out for me. You know, if I had to go warm up in the car, I did just that, and, you know, they would be in line and stuff, and vice versa. You know, I'd be in line waiting, and I'd be watching over their chairs, and they would go warm up. It was a nice system, and I don't think you could really get that kind of system out of, like, having a whole bunch of people all around you and stuff. Like, if there was, like, over 20 and stuff, you know, everybody's kind of out for themselves, but when you're waiting all those hours, yeah, it kind of sucks. So... I also, in case if you guys were wondering what game I got, I was very, you know, my money situation is not the best. So I was kind of like, kind of up and down and all around with that. Let me see how this looks. Dark. Okay, not bad. Oh, I might as well leave it on just for a second because I got Bomberman. There you go, right there. I got Bomberman R, or I'm sorry, Super Bomberman R. I've never played a Bomberman game, but I've always wanted to. And as I said, the money situation was not the best. I probably could have saved more, but I'm not the best saver of money. Really depends. But anyway, yeah, so next time Breath of the Wild for sure, including a couple of Nintendo Switch accessories. I absolutely can't wait for that. But, you know, I've waited so long for Breath of the Wild, and I'm seeing it all over the place. I'm not spoiling it for myself. I'm just saying I see it so much, I can wait. You know, it was really close, though. It was really close because I really just wanted to explore this unexplored world that was just so big and vast and endless. And I can't wait till I get my hands on the game. But for now, Bomberman seemed like the right choice. It was a little cheaper. I wish it was a little more cheaper, but $50 instead of $60. And it's got great multiplayer. I love this box art. I absolutely love this box art. It's crazy. You know, I don't know. This whole experience has been something else, and I'm glad I was finally able to do it. I can mark this off my bucket list. And honestly, I don't have that much else on my bucket list, but I never really wrote it down. But I know this was definitely one of them. Wait for a video game launch. And, of course, it had to be a Nintendo console. And who knows? Maybe the Switch won't do that good, and of course I don't want that to happen, but who knows if this is Nintendo's last foray into the console business? Who knows what the future holds? I mean, only 4 or 5 years of the Wii U, and we got the next Nintendo system, so... But I think it's going to do pretty well throughout its lifespan. I have no doubts this system is going to do great. It's doing new things. It's breaking new molds. It's doing so much in such a little package. But thank you guys for joining me on this lovely adventure and getting a Nintendo Switch. how to prepare, you know, the thoughts, the feels, the everything, the journey. It was quite the journey. And now I'm going to go home, put my Nintendo Switch down, and in a safe place, keep it out of reach of anything, and just go to sleep. I think I deserve it. But would I do this again? Probably. You know, I didn't mind it. You know, if it was hot, if it was nicer out, I probably would do it, no problem. But from now on, you know, this has definitely taught me to pre-order when I can. So as soon as Nintendo or some company mentions a friggin', you know, system that they're going to be doing, save for it immediately. You know, especially if I'm interested, I'm like, I don't care what the price is. I don't care if they revealed it. Just save right then and there. So when they announce the pre-orders, then I can just be like, oh yeah, I got this. So, but would I do this again? It's a maybe. It's a half-half. I enjoyed it for what it was. I'm kind of achy right now, very cold. Need to warm up in a nice cozy bed. But, you know, yeah, it's just because that Nintendo means a lot to me. It means a lot to a lot of people. I don't know if I was too low in the last part when I was showing off the line, but this is the last thing that Satoru Iwata worked on. Mr. Iwata, thank you. This is the last thing that he had a part in, and that just makes it all the more special to me. It's just crazy. It gets me pretty emotional. I'm not going to cry, though. I am too tired to cry. But this is really fun. Yeah, I got the Switch. The Nintendo Switch is in my hands. I will be doing an unboxing video on this. I don't know if Kaiju Lou will be... Whew. Hello, everybody. SegaSean here. And let me put this right there. Okay, so, yeah, sorry about that. My phone ran out of juice while recording last night. Right when I was about to end it, too. But anyway, just the last couple things I wanted to say. Here it is. I have it out on the light for you. It's Friday right now at 1 p.m. Now, that might seem like a pretty late time for you, but for me, it's like early morning, because not only did I stay up all night practically, well, not all night, but I was up since 3:30 on Thursday, all the way until 1 o'clock or whatever in the morning. So, yeah, I am beat, and the reason why I'm up right now, I would be sleeping for work, because I have work tonight, but I had to go to the Children's Hospital for my godchild, Nick. He's doing a lot better, but he had some problems with his sore throat surgery that he had. So he was in the hospital for a few days, so me and Panamera went to go see him, which is fine. But yeah, that's why I'm up. I'm beat. And I just wanted to finish this whole thing really quickly. Here's Bomberman, by the way. Looks really cool. I love this box art. I love it. And here's the cartridge. Look, that's the cartridge. That's how small it is. I'm sure you guys already know this, but yeah, look at that. That is amazing. That's crazy. Let's see. That's pretty much as big as my first part of the finger right there. I probably sound terrible. I'm sorry. But anyway, I am beat, tired. I'm going to go get some more sleep. I clearly didn't get enough, but I'm fine, I guess. I just need to get some sleep. Going to go to work tonight. I'm happy to say that I will be showing off the Switch in an unboxing video, like the rest of the internet already has, of course. But yeah, I'll be unboxing this, so expect an unboxing video very shortly after this video goes up. And yeah, that's it. So guys, thanks so much for watching. Have a fantastic day or night. I hope you enjoyed this little adventure that I was on, because I sure did. It was still worth it. It was still rewarding to have. Is there anything else? Oh, I did stop by my local Toys R Us this morning because I wanted to get a little something for little Nick, godchild, and I wanted to just get him a couple gifts or whatever. And one of the people I know works there. She's from my grammar school. I won't say her name in case she doesn't want to be known. Let's call her Stacy. I don't know, Stacy. And she, when I went in there, she's like, "Oh, hey, Sean, you know, do you want a Nintendo Switch?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" And she's like, "Yeah, well, you have a couple in the back." I'm like, "Oh, all right." You know, either way, you know, even if I had like a look of on my face, I'm still happy that I did this. So that's it. But they changed around a whole bunch of aisles. I actually seen a Nintendo Switch display. As I thought too, there are no controllers for it. You know, where you can try out the games. Maybe that'll come down during the line, but I think because of how technical each controller type or whatever you want to call it is for the Switch, maybe they could have a pro controller for certain games, but I'm sure they could work around it. But instead, it was just a demonstration thing where you press buttons and it plays clips for you, kind of like the Amiibo. Yeah, so that's it for me, guys. I'm probably rambling on way too much, but thanks for watching. Fantastic day or night. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want, and ring that notification bell so you can tell when we upload next. I'm SegaSean, and bye-bye.